watching over us. As time goes by, they'll be singing and crying, watching over us. As time goes by.
Shalom Mishpachah, and welcome to Hebrew Bible Secrets with your host, Rabbi Jeremy Beaton, Chief Rabbi. We are reading today from the book of 1 Corinthians, starting at chapter 5. But first, I'd just like to show you the books that we're reading from today. So the first book we have is The Hidden Truth, Hebraic Study Scriptures, New Testament, New Covenant. And also for references, we'll be reading from The Hidden Truth, Hebraic Scrolls, Tanakh, with commentary. And for those who want to learn more about the Sabbath and the Holy Feasts and the prayers, please buy yourself Forever-Israel Siddur, Daily Living Prayers. All of these books you can find on Amazon and have been transliterated from the Hebrew back to the English by Rabbi Simon Altaf. How cool. Okay. So without further ado, 1 Corinthians chapter 5. It is reported commonly that there is adultery among you, and such adultery as is not so much as named among the Gentiles, that one should have his Av's wife. 2. And you are puffed up, and have not rather mourned, that he that has done this deed might be taken away from among you. 3. For I verily, as absent in body, but present in Ruach spirit, have judged already, as though I was present, concerning him that has so done this deed. 4. In the name of our Master Yahushua, when you are gathered together, and my Ruach spirit, with the power of our Master Yahushua, the Messiah. 5. To hand over such as one to Satan for the destruction of the flesh, that the Ruach spirit may be rescued in the day of Yahweh. 6. Your glorying is not good. Know you not that a little leaven leavens the whole lump? 7. Purge out therefore the old leaven, that you may be a new lump, as you are unleavened. For even Messiah, our protection, mercy, salvation, and Passover, is sacrificed. 8. Therefore, let us keep Chag HaMatzot, celebration of unleavened bread, not with old leaven, neither with the leaven of malice and wickedness, but with the matzot, unleavened bread of sincerity and truth. 9. I wrote to you in a letter not to associate with those who whore. 10. And certainly not with those of this world who whore, or with the covetous, or swindlers, or with idolaters, for then you need to go out of the world. 11. But now I have written to you not to keep company with any man that is called a brother, be one who is whoring, or covetous, or an idolater, or a reviler, or a drunkard, or a swindler. Do not even eat with such people. 12. For what have I to do with judging them who are outside? Do you not judge them that are within? 13. But those that are outside, Elohim will judge. Remove the evil person from among yourselves. Okay, so that now brings us to the end of chapter 5 of 1 Corinthians. So let's go back and have a look at some of the footnotes in chapter 5. So the first footnote we have is in verse 1. It is reported commonly that there is adultery among you, and such adultery as is not so much as named among the Gentiles, that one should have his Av's wife. So let's have a look at this. His father's wife. This sin is related where a man has more than one wife, and the son sleeps with his stepmom. The early believers practiced polygamy, just like they did in the Tanakh, until the Roman Church came and put a ban on it. But the Torah permits biblical polygamy as a way to propagate sons for Yahweh, and is even kosher to this day for those people who are able to practice this righteously without injustice to their first wife. Okay, so let's go to the next footnote, which is in verse 6. Your glorying is not good. Know you not that a little leaven leavens the whole lump? Okay, let's have a look at this. So if we have unrepentant sins, it will multiply and get worse. Okay, let's read that again. If we have unrepentant sins, it will multiply and get worse. Okay, let's go to the next footnote, which is in verse 8. Therefore, let us keep Chag ha-Matzov, celebration of unleavened bread. Okay, let's have a look at this, unleavened bread. So Paulus is asking the believers to keep the Chag, celebration of Passover, with a new attitude, rather than just the ritual aspect of it. But ritual is part of the attitude as well. Okay, so let's go to the next footnote, which is in verse 11. But now I have written to you not to keep company with, if any man that is called a brother be one who is whoring, or covetous, or an idolater, or a reviler, or a drunkard, or a swindler. Do not even eat with such a person. Okay, let's have a look at this. So Paulus thought he was an expert in the Torah and rabbinic customs. However, he wasn't, since Barnabas was the expert and Kepha was. Judaism has what is termed 24 offenses, which are punishable by excommunication. The Hebrew scholar Maimonides speaks about these. For such an offense, a person could be put under nidui, such as insulting a scholar or contempt of court, for up to 30 days. Today, many people do not care, but continue as if nothing has happened. Here is what the Hebrew library states about similar kinds of acts. http://www.jewishvirtuallibrary.org/JSource/Judaism/excommunication.html. The Talmud forbids coming within 6 feet of a person who has been excommunicated. During medieval times, the laws of excommunication could be extended to the family of the person who was convicted of a crime. Additionally, there existed a weaker form of excommunication called nidui that was applied for only 30 days. Even the threat of being excommunicated was employed to guarantee the acceptance and submission of the laws. The rituals surrounding the excommunication of an individual were quite outstanding. The act was first announced by the blowing of the shofar in front of an open ark. The community would lament holding black candles as if in mourning. The congregational leader would proceed to shout biblical curses at the person being sentenced. Finally, a public warning was decreed forbidding all to associate with the convict, as the community symbolically smothered the candles. Okay, so that now brings us to the end of 1 Corinthians chapter 5. So I thank you all for watching. This is Rabbi Jeremy Beaton, Chief Rabbi, saying thank you for watching, and I hope to see you on the other side. Thank you for watching, and Shalom Shalom. Baruch Shem Kivod, Malkuto Leolam Va'ed. Benevolent be the name of his esteemed kingdom, forever and ever and ever. Amen.